You won't believe what this cruel mother did to her adopted daughter. She forced the poor girl to marry a simple gateman, not knowing the shocking truth waiting for them both. Mrs. Calloway, thank you for seeing me. I will be direct. My family are direct people. My parents want me married. They are not subtle about it. They want grandchildren. They want them soon. And they have been introducing me to every daughter of every business partner since Christmas. And I have no interest in any of them. There is a girl I have seen at church for a year. Your daughter Annie. I have never courted anyone before, Mrs. Calloway, and I am asking your permission to court her properly with marriage in mind. Annie, Mr. Wells, you are a fine young man from a fine family, and this house is honored. But you have come too late. Sadly, Annie is engaged. Engaged. These things happen fast when they are right. The man's family is coming for the final marriage rites very soon. We are keeping it quiet until then. You understand? A mother's superstition. Oh, it is a shame. A genuine shame, believe me. But I have two beautiful single daughters, Mr. Wells. Vanessa is 22. Amber is 19. Both raised in this house. Both beauties. Both with their heads on straight. If you are interested in either, and a man like you should be, you have my permission fully today. I see. That is Mrs. Calloway. Thank you for your honesty. Might I at least say hello to her, to Annie, while I am here? Just as we have spoken from church. I just like to. Annie, come out here and take the pastries to the kitchen. And Mr. Wells. Amber. Amber, come down, sweetheart, and bring the good cups. Thank you, Annie. Back to work now. Mr. Wells. This is Amber, my youngest. Amber. Mr. Wells builds houses, darling. His family builds half the east side. And he stood behind the light, watching everybody else live their lives. He invited me out. Friday dinner at Romano's. Romano's mom. Glorious. The switch. The switch has already been made. That is what matters. Mom, his watch. His watch, Amber. His father owns half the east side. The watch is the least of it. Vanessa, stop pouting. There are other rich men, and now we know how to catch them. One thing though, the lie has a short life. What lie? Engaged, baby. He will find out within the month that Annie was never engaged. A man like that has people he asks. It unravels. And if it unravels before he falls for one of you, we lose him and we look like liars. So the lie needs to be true. Annie has to be married off within the month. Engaged rights done. Out of this house before anyone counts the dates. Married in a month to who? Nobody wants. Everybody is wanted by somebody, especially at the price I am prepared to charge. Actually, I might already have him. A man came up to me at the mall yesterday. Grand view at the entrance. Good looking, polite, said he had been watching me shop and would I let him take me to dinner. I said maybe. Mom, he is not rich. He is security or something, but he is presentable and he is clearly desperate and desperate is fast. Security at the mall. Some officer thing. He has a badge and everything. A badge. Perfect. A man with a badge for the girl with nothing. Invite him tomorrow. No, invite him for tomorrow lunch. The sooner this is settled, the sooner the lie is true, and the sooner your Mr. Wells never thinks to count anything. I will invite him tomorrow. That does not mean you have lost your life. A man with working hands and truth can build tomorrow from the roof. Cole, do not promise me. Come in, Mr. Whitmore. Ma'am. Cole Whitmore. Amber will be down. So, Mr. Whitmore, what do you do? I am the chief security officer at Grandview Mall. Ma'am, you mean a gate man? Vanessa? No, I am just translating. Chief Security Officer at the mall. That is the man at the gate, Mom. The one who checks receipts. Do you get a little flashlight, Mr. Whitmore? A whistle? I get a flashlight. No whistle. We are not allowed whistles after the incident. The incident? Ma'am, I probably should not. A guard in the East Wing got enthusiastic. Cole, hi. You actually came. Mom, we will just. Amber, sit down, sweetheart. There has been a change of plan. What? Mr. Whitmore, you came here for my daughter Amber. And I will not insult you by pretending otherwise. But I have to be honest with you. Things have moved quickly in this house. Amber is all but engaged to a young man from a very good family. These things happen fast when they are right. But I have another daughter, Annie. Same house, same raising, a good, hard-working girl, and modest. Mr. Whitmore, which is rarer than rubies in this generation. You and her other sister will make a good match. I can feel it. You should meet her before you drive all the way back to your mall. That is very direct, Mrs. Calloway. I am a direct woman. Amber, sit. Vanessa, get Annie out of whatever hole she is in. Annie, this is Mr. Whitmore. He works security at Grandview Mall. He is a steady man with his own place, and he has come to meet you. You will go to lunch with him today. Now, Mama, I am the laundry. The laundry will keep. You have been introduced. He has agreed. I have agreed. What else is there? Go change. 5 minutes. Do not make the man wait in the hallway like a delivery. Mama, go. And here. Go now. Do not wait for dinner. Make it lunch instead. Be agreeable, Annie. He has come a long way. Miss Annie, I want you to know you can say no right here before we take one step. If you say no, I will go back in and tell your mother it was entirely my doing. That I talked myself out of it, and you will not catch one word of blame for it. I promise you that. Why would you do that? Because a marriage that starts as an ambush is an ambush for two people. I have seen what that costs. I will not build one. So, lunch or no? Your call. I am told you are agreeable, but I am more interested in what you actually are. How far is lunch? I have to be honest with you up front because I do not know any other way to do this. My pocket cannot take us far today. This place is what I can afford. A simple spot nearby. If you rather I took you somewhere with tablecloths and lied about the rest of my life, I cannot. This is me. The menu is good though. The pie is honest. The pie is honest. Yeah. Honest. Is that a rating system? It is the only one that matters. Everything else on the menu is decoration. I will have the soup. Same for me. 2 soups coming right up. Can I ask you something? You do not have to answer. You can ask. Mrs. Calloway. I have met mothers, Miss Annie. I watched her introduce you, sleeves wet, straight from the laundry, and offer you to a stranger like A. She did not look at you once. The whole time I was in that hallway, she looked at me, at Amber, at the door. Never at. Mothers look at their daughters, even angry ones, even strict ones. She is not your biological mother, is she? If I say yes, what happens? Nothing. It stays between us forever on my word. And if I say no, then I apologize and never ask again. Yes, she adopted me when I was 6. Her husband, my papa, he was different. He died when I was 11. And everything I am telling you this and I am asking you, begging you, keep it quiet. Please, if my family ever knew I told an outsider, I do not, I cannot guess what they do. And I have gotten good at guessing. You cannot tell anyone. Not your friends, not your mother, not your pastor, no one. You have my word and I will tell you why I will keep it. I do not build anything on a foundation of lies. Not a friendship, not a business, and God help me, not a marriage. Honesty is the best policy, Miss Annie. You have my word. It is the only policy I have got. You just gave me the most expensive thing you own. And I want you to know I noticed. Trust from a girl in your house. That did not come cheap. You have my word. It is the only policy I have got. You just gave me the most expensive thing you own, and I want you to know I noticed. Trust from a girl in your house. That did not come cheap. How do you know what my house is like? Ma'am, I stand at a gate all day watching people come through it. You learn to read houses from the people they send out. Yours sent you out with wet sleeves and raw knuckles and told you to be agreeable. I have read enough. Why me then, since we are being honest? You read the house in one hallway visit. You saw exactly what I am to them. The help, the coupon, the whatever she called me. A man with a steady job and his own place can walk into plenty of houses where the daughter comes with a father and a dowry and no baggage. You came for Amber. They handed you the dented goods. So why are you still sitting here, Mr. Whitmore Cole? Why are you still sitting here, Cole? Because I watched Amber Calloway walk past me on those stairs like I was furniture the moment she smelled a richer man in the house. And then I watched her mother hand me to you like change from a transaction. And in between those two things, a girl came up from the laundry with her sleeves rolled and looked me in the eye. And her family had arranged her whole afternoon without asking her. And the first thing she did on the porch was listen while a stranger told her she could say no. I have had money people around me, Miss Annie. I have had pretty people around me. What I have never had around me is someone with nothing left to bargain with who still has her spine. Amber's family just spent 10 minutes showing me the price of everyone in that house. You are the only one whose price they got wrong. Why would a girl like you even go to lunch with a broke man like me? That is the question I drove over with. You could have said no on the porch. I meant it. You could have. Your mother cannot marry you off without your legs walking you somewhere. So why are your legs here? Because you are broke today does not mean you cannot have money tomorrow. Money is weather, Cole. It comes, it goes, it changes on you overnight. I have watched a whole family change in one night over a piece of paper in a drawer. I have had money and I have had nothing. And nothing was better because at least nothing was honest. You walked into that hallway and told the truth about your pocket before we sat down. Do you know what that is worth in a city full of men renting cars to go to lunch? You are hard-working. A man does not get chief on his badge standing still. You are God-fearing. You said so yourself. You do not build on lies. Broke is just where you are today. With two hands and no lies in you. It is only a matter of time. Say it again. The weather part. Money is weather. My father used to say that word for word. Money is weather. I have never heard another living soul say it. He learned it the hard way. And someday I will tell you about him. Not today. Why not today? Because today you are deciding whether to trust a security guard. And a man should only test his luck one miracle at a time. You are amazing. I am not. I am just practiced at making do, at being agreeable, at when you spend 7 years being told you are stupid and slow and worth nothing. Every day in every tone, you get very good at being told things, Cole. It is not amazing. It is just a skill. Like scrubbing. 7 years is long enough. I would like to see you again. If it is no, it is no. And I will disappear so cleanly your family will think they dreamed me. Yes. Quickly before I remember my address. If this story is touching your heart, please subscribe so you do not miss what happens next. Well, we had lunch and it was nice, Mama. Nice. He liked you. I could tell by the hallway. Men are easy to read when they want something. Now, you listen to me, Annie, and listen well. You are going to be agreeable to that man. You are going to be sweet and available and grateful. Do you understand what is being offered to you? A steady man with a job and his own place, willing to take you with nothing. No dowry, no position, nothing. Girls like you do not get offers, Annie. They get chances. 1. This is yours. Yes, Mama. Do not yes Mama me. I am telling you, your whole future. You could show some. Just do not ruin it. That is all this house asks of you. For once in your life, do not ruin something. Mr. Calloway, I want to thank you. The lunch went wonderfully. Better than I. She is remarkable. I would like your blessing to keep seeing her. Keep seeing her. Mr. Whitmore Cole, let me tell you something. As a mother, that girl is head over heels. She has not stopped talking about you, has not slept, has not eaten. I have never seen her like this. Propose. Propose before someone else does. Because a girl like Annie, modest, hard-working, that face, she will not stay single. She will not last the season. I am telling you, as her mother, pop the question and she is all yours. Mrs. Calloway, there is. I want to be honest with you the way I was with her. I cannot afford a bride price. I know the custom, the envelope, the gift to the family. My uncle has been asking me about it and I have to tell you plainly right now I cannot. The salary is what it is. If that changes your answer, I understand and I will. The bride price. I waive it. Pop the question and she is all yours. Pay whenever you are able. A year, 2 years, whenever. What matters to me is the girl's happiness, Cole. Her happiness. That is all a mother wants. Mom waived it. The whole price. Mom, that is free money. We never waive. Use your head, baby. A bride price is for a daughter you are keeping. We are not keeping her. I will meet you right there. But Annie. Be happy, dear. More than anything. Welcome to our humble love nest. I told you the truth about it, but telling it and showing it are different things. If you want to go back to your mother's tonight and think, Cole, get it over. I understand. I would drive you myself. Cole, does Florida leak on the bed or the stove? The bed. Then the bed moves. Where is the bucket? And I will need nails, a hammer, and whatever you use for a toolbox. I grew up in a contractor's house. I have been fixing things since I was 9. $20. That is the last of it. Rent took the account down to nothing. I get paid end of the month, and there are tips some evenings helping shoppers load their cars, but they are not. Annie, that is the food money. All of it. I am sorry. I know what groceries cost. I am sorry. $20 is rice, beans, oil, onions, and whatever the vegetable stall is desperate to unload at closing time. Do not apologize to me. Apologize to the onion man. I am about to rob him. Sit down, husband. Unpack something. Dinner is at 7, Annie. And tomorrow I will see about that sink. Nothing. You said home about this room. It is our room, so it is home. Now move or dinner is at 8. I only gave you $20. I have my ways. You had raw rice and food stuff sitting in that cupboard doing nothing. All I needed was spices and closing time prices. Sit. Eat. Then your bath. I have got the water going. You ran my bath. I ran our bath and you are first because you smell like mall. Sit. There is $20 in this room. The whole room. The shelf, the flowers, the... Annie. I gave you $20 and you built a life with it. Who does that? A garage girl. We do it every day. You just never watched one before. Nothing today. The lot was dead. 2 hours standing out there and nobody. Annie, there is nothing for food tonight. I am sorry. I do not know what to. There is nothing. Sit down and stop apologizing to your own kitchen. It makes the food nervous. Tonight we dine European. Peanut butter on cracker banana garnish. The chef apologizes for the jelly. The jelly was sacked for stealing. You had a jar. You had a jar since. Annie. You put money in a jar from the 20 from everything. Weather money. My papa taught me money is weather. Well, weather comes whether you want it or not. So you keep a jar. Eat. Cole, why did you marry me? I am serious. Look at this table. Crackers and peanut butter and a jar with a slot in it. You knew what I was. I told you on the porch. I told you at the diner. I never hid $1 of it. You could have waited. Your mother would have found you somebody. Somebody with a car. Somebody whose bath water runs hot the first time. Why did you marry me knowing I cannot give you a better life? Come here. What? What do you see? A wall. I see a man who tells the truth about his pocket before he spends it. Who offers to take the blame for a no that is not his fault. Who hands me his last 20 like it insulted him. Not because he is ashamed of the money, Cole, because he is ashamed I might think less of him. You may not have money today, but you are focused and you are hardworking and you do not lie. And men like that do not stay at the gate. You could be a millionaire by tomorrow. And I mean that literally. Stranger things happen every day or it could take 10 years. Either way, I know exactly who is standing next to me when it comes. I did not marry your wallet, Cole Whitmore. I married the hardest working man I have ever met. I love you because you are hard work. Broke is just the weather report. You are a good woman. I know. Eat your sandwich. It is European. Roasted corn and a bag of peanuts. There is a vendor by the depot. The corn is fresh. He does it over coals. You will smell it before you. Where is your bus money? The corn. Cole. Annie, we had not eaten a thing all. Cole. Tomorrow's bus fare. You do not walk 2 hours to work in the dark because you spent your fare feeding us. We split the corn, we split the peanuts, and tomorrow you ride the bus. That is your jar money. It is our jar money. And this is exactly what it is for. Annie, I cannot take. I am not asking. I am telling. You saved $1 from peanut butter money. You saved $1, Annie, and you are giving it to me for the bus. Do you understand that? I cannot. Nobody in my life has ever, not one person, they see a uniform and they see a servant or they see a mark. You see a man worth $1. I am going to make this right. I do not know how yet, but I am going to make this right. If it is already right. It is crackers and corn, and it is right. Eat before it is cold, husband. The chef does not reheat European. Oh my God, Amber. Look at it. It is one room. I can see the kitchen from the bed. I can see the bathroom from the kitchen. Come in since you are already in. Oh, we will not sit. We cannot afford that risk. Did the Gateman build that or did you? She gardens in a jar. A net. Amber, she has mosquito netting in America. What is this? A safari? She married a safari. The gate is a long way from home. We came with good news. Actually, Amber is engaged. Preston Wells, you remember Preston? Annie, the richest guy I know, came to our house with pastries and everything. Thank Mom, by the way. Thank Mom for stopping you from marrying him. If Mom had not thought fast, Annie is engaged. So sorry. You would be the one at Romano's right now. And Amber would be here. Somewhere like here. So, thank Mom, Annie, it is only polite. She saved you from a man you could not have kept and saved me from a man who checks receipts. No thank you. No thank you. I have laundry on the line, cleaning to finish, and dinner to cook for my husband. My husband's dinner comes first. You have seen the room. You have had your fun. Say hi to Preston, Amber. He was kind to the tomato woman once, so I hope for your sake you can be half as good as his manners. Well, listen to her. Married a gateman and grew a spine. Pick that up later. It is what you are for. Say hi to your husband. The gateman. The gateman. Oh yeah. Gateman all the way. I ran into your sisters today at the bus stop off shift. They were in Preston's car at the light and they recognized me. Of course they recognized me. The uniform, the badge. And they rolled the window down for the whole intersection to hear. It is only a small fare from here to your cage. That is what Vanessa said, your cage. And Amber leaned across her and said, we give you a lift, but we are not going your way. We are never going your way. Pregnant. Pregnant. Annie, we agreed. We said we would wait. We said when we are stable. There is a jar on the shelf with maybe $30 in it. And a baby. A baby needs everything. Everything costs. Doctors and things and a crib and the hospital. God, the hospital. Cole, this and month end is 3 weeks out and tips are down. And you are already stretching money that does not stretch. Cole Whitmore. I am going to be a father. I am going to be a father, Annie. A baby. Our baby in this room. A baby over a coughing sink. The sink is fixed. I fixed it. The sink is fixed. More jobs. I will take more jobs before it comes. The depot has night work, unloading trucks. I have seen the postings. I can do mall days and depot nights and weekends at. I love you. You will do nothing of the kind. I will do all of it. I will not bring a child into this room on peanut butter. And I will not raise a child whose father is a photograph. We do it together, Cole. 4 hands. That is the deal. It has always been the deal. 4 hands. 4 hands are about to be 6. Then 6 hands even better. Annie, where did that come from? A store, presumably. Annie, where did you get the money? I did a job and got paid. What job? A good one. Paying one. The kind that is none of your business until it is done. Cole. It is honest. I swear to you, it is honest. I would not bring anything else into this house. Let me have it a little longer. That him. That is him. Then go. You were finished here anyway, sweetheart. We both know it. Before you say anything, let me say mine, please. Cole, I followed you. I am not proud of it, but you have been coming home with dust on your arms and money in the jar. And today, I watched my pregnant wife Annie, 6 months with our child, carry water jugs across a construction site for cash. And if I live to be 100, I will never get that out of my head. It ends today. I did not marry you to turn you into a construction worker. I married you to build a life with you. And there is no life, none, where this is part of it. I will double my hustle. I will triple it. I will unload every truck at that depot with my teeth. But you will never set foot on a site again. Not your pride, mine. Not because I am ashamed of you, because I cannot breathe watching it. Do you understand? This is the one thing I will ever forbid you. Everything else in our life is yours to decide. This one thing is mine. Okay, Cole. Okay, it is already done. What is done? The job. I quit Tuesday. I was going to tell you Sunday. Cole, I have been saving it every day. Cash at 5 into the jar into a second jar into the bank. Once there was too much for jars, I was not carrying water for water money. I was carrying it for seed money. Everything is bought. The coolers, the pots, the burner, the stall license, the crates. Dolores is letting me set up at the lot. She has already told the Fremont site they will send a truck for the pots. I start tomorrow. A food business. Cole, Annie's kitchen. I quit construction because I do not need construction anymore. I built my way out of it. I start tomorrow. You already done. I gave the whole speech. I practiced it in the truck. It was a good speech. I practiced it. Annie, the roof part was beautiful. The one thing you will ever forbid me. Come to the lot tomorrow at noon, husband. First lunch is free. Everyone after you pays. Eat fast because I am raising prices on men who make threats. She is gone out to sell again. She built this whole small breathing kingdom. God, I do not deserve her. Is she really this nice? What is this? Count it. $3,000. Annie, this is more than I am making. And Annie, where the business? 7 months of it, minus costs, minus the crib fund, minus the hospital fund. It is yours. It is the family's. It is yours. And before you argue, hear the plan because there is a plan. I am getting too weak to keep running the stall. Dolores's niece is covering, but the doctor says I need to slow down until the baby comes. And I am not too proud to admit she is right. So, this money rents us a bigger apartment, 2 rooms, a real crib corner, a window that does not face a wall, and stocks the house before the baby. Diapers, the works, everything a child needs, bought and paid for before he gets here so that when he does, his mother can rest and his father can hold him without doing math. That is the plan. It is a good plan. It is an Annie plan. Sign here. You carried water jugs for this. For the seed, the business did the rest. 2 sites and a Saturday stall. But who is counting? Annie, you are a good woman. You are the best woman I have ever. Annie, there is something I have to tell you. Tell me what, Annie? I have not been honest with you. Since the day we married, there are things about me you do not know. Things I have been carrying, waiting for the right time. And I kept telling myself the right time was coming and it never came because I was afraid of the words. Every night I came home to tell you. And every night you did something that made the truth harder to say, not easier. But the envelope today, the $3,000, the plan sign here. Annie, I cannot take your water jug money and rent an apartment with it while you do not know who you are married to. I cannot. It ends today. Today. Are you leaving me? What? No. God, no. Annie, listen. Nothing bad. Nothing that hurts us. I swear it on my father's grave. It is the opposite of bad. But I cannot say it in this room. I have tried for 6 months and this room will not let me. Get ready. Your coat, the good scarf. There is something I want to show you. Cole, it is Sunday. I am 7 months pregnant. Where could we possibly? Trust me one more time. The last time I will ever have to ask. Please. Evening, Annie. You look radiant. Do not be scared. Why would I be scared? Uncle Ray, no reason. Much too fast. Cole, where are we going? Almost there. You are scaring me. I know. I am sorry. It is almost over. What is almost over? Cole, whose house is this? Come out of the car. I need to be standing when I tell you. I need to see your face when you understand. You did not ask me to be. But this is one of my houses. The one I actually live in. Those are my cars in that garage. The man who drove us here is my uncle, but he also drives for me because I own the company he drives for. Annie, how can I pay rent when I am the landlord? The mall I guard. I own a security company that holds its contract. I work my own floor. I ran my own shifts. But the mall is mine, too. One of my company's properties. I am the chief executive of Whitmore Oil and Gas. This was a costume and I am sorrier than I will ever be able to say for every day you spent inside it. Okay. Okay. Very funny. It is a prank. It is. You rented the house. Uncle Ray is in on it. There is a camera somewhere. Cole, this is a mansion. This is a mansion with a fountain. You are a security guard. I just gave you $3,000 I earned selling stew. Stop it now. It is not funny. My heart cannot. Cole, stop it. Oh my God, Cole, stop it. Are you serious right now? Where is the camera? This is too much. Annie, it is no prank, child. Every word is true. I have watched this boy wear that uniform for 2 years, and I have watched you fill a jar from a 20. And I want you to know there was not a week of it I did not argue with him. The house is his. The company is his. The gate was a costume. And you are the reason the costume can finally come off. Welcome home, Annie Whitmore. Come inside, both of you. There is a great deal to explain, and it should be explained sitting down. Welcome home. You deceived me. You hid your identity from me and from my family and from the pastor and from Mrs. Abernathy and from everyone for 2 years. Cole, 2 years of crackers. 2 years of sorry, nothing today. The lot was dead. The lot was dead. Do you remember standing in our kitchen saying that? You owned the lot. I carried water jugs. Cole, pregnant at a construction site, and you came and gave a whole speech. A beautiful speech. I cried about that speech, about watching me break my body. And the whole time. The whole time you had a house with a staircase in it and a fountain. I know, Annie. I know all of it and I will spend the rest of my life answering for every day of it. But please hear the whole of it all at once. Then you can hate me as long as you need to. Thomas Whitmore built the company from 1 truck and a drilling contract. He was like you, child. 2 hands, no lies. He built it in 20 years. And when his wife passed, Cole's mother, God rest her. Grief took a year out of him. And a lonely man with a fortune is a target wearing a suit. Enter Crystal. She was beautiful, charming. She laughed at his jokes. And she married the company, not the man. Though it took us all 6 years to see it, because the best lies are patient ones. She moved her people onto the board. She took loans against his name. She told him every day in 100 small ways that he was old and slow and finished. She talked a man who built an empire out of his own confidence in his own house at his own table. And when the loans came due and the company was half gone, she left him for his business partner. Walked out of the mansion with the partner, the money, and the papers. And left Thomas Whitmore with the wreckage of everything he had built and everyone he had loved. Heartbreak and bankruptcy, child, the two together. He took to drink, I will not dress it up. And one night, one bad night, he stepped off a curb in the rain into the path of a truck. And that was the end of Thomas Whitmore, who built an empire from 1 truck and died under another. Cole was 22. He stood at that grave and made 2 vows. First, take it all back. He did. 6 years and he was not gentle, and I will not apologize for him. Second, never ever give what his father gave to a woman who was keeping a ledger. Never trust a woman's face again. Only her hands, only what she does when there is nothing in it for her. So, he built the costume, the gate, the uniform, the leaking room. He swore he would meet any wife as a man with nothing and watch what she did with nothing. Because a woman who loves you in a mansion may love the mansion, but a woman who loves you in a one-room place with a coughing sink, that woman is the whole world, child. There is exactly one of her. He had sworn to find her or no one. Why me? Say the rest. Why me? Your sister invited me to that house to meet her. I came to honor the invitation. That is all. I had approached Amber at the mall because she looked like every woman my father's story warned me about. And I wanted to prove the vow could handle the easy cases before the hard ones. Then I stood in your mother's hallway and watched her work. She did not offer you to me, Annie. She discarded you to me. The bride price waived. Pop the question and she is all yours. No father to consult. No one to ask what you wanted. No price, no pause, no pride. Do you understand what that told a man who had spent 6 years reading people for a living? It told me the family wanted you gone. Not provided for, gone. And people only throw away things they have never examined. So I looked at the thing they had never examined. A girl who came up from the laundry with raw knuckles and looked me in the eye. And on the porch, I offered her a way out. And she listened. And at the diner, she told me, money is weather. My dead father's own words. Annie, do you understand what that did to me? And begged me to keep her secrets because even after everything that house did to her, she would not build on lies either. And so I married her, still pretending to be poor because the vow said, watch what she does with nothing. And I watched 2 years, Annie, crackers and peanut butter, and you called it European. $1 for the bus pressed into my hand. And I am not asking, I am telling. Water jugs at 6 months pregnant. For seed money, not for food, not for you. Never once for you. And then $3,000 across a table to rent me a bigger life with a plan and sign here. You never knew there was a test. That is how I know it is true. You cannot cheat on an exam you have never heard of. And now I am fully convinced, down to the ground, the way my father never got to be, that what you love is me. The gate man, the costume, the man. You are an idiot. I know you are a rich idiot with a fountain and a dead vow. And if you ever test me again, never on the company on his grave. I will take you for half. I know things now. I have a business. I have a lawyer's number somewhere. There is my girl. The woman of ability. There is my girl. The woman of ability. Told him. 2 years. I told him. End it. Boy. She passed at the Canary. Would he listen? Uncle Ray. Your mother waived the bride price. And the old custom, the one they kept when it suited them. Oh, wow. And the kitchen, it is thriving. But that price is not money. It is a family's public statement of what a daughter is worth. They announced to the whole world that you were worth nothing. We are going to correct the record. How much in the envelope? How much were you planning? What do you say? 1 million. $1 million is what it costs to say it, so they can never unsay it. Anything less they spend it and forget. 1 million they will have to look at every day of their lives. And it is what I say. You ask then. 1 million it is in full view. Annie. Annie. Sweetheart. My goodness. Look at you. Look at all of you. And is that my grandbaby Cole? Mr. Whitmore? My goodness. The uniform fooled me completely. I always said you had a bearing. Did I not always say Vanessa? Vanessa, come down. May we come in, Mrs. Calloway? Mrs. Calloway. Ladies, I am here to officially pay your daughter's bride price. 2 years ago, my uncle came to this house with an envelope in the old custom, and you waived it. We have understood since then what the waiver meant, but a Whitmore pays his debts. And I owe this house for my wife. I know she is worth more. Everything I own could not price her. But this is what she said I should give you. $1 million. $1 million. The car outside, the silver one at the curb. One of my cars. Yours, Mrs. Calloway, was registered this morning. You should know who you are looking at since you will be telling this story. Before you stands the CEO of Whitmore Oil and Gas, among other businesses, local and international. The mall uniform was a test. Your family handed me the exam and we will be relocating abroad to raise our children. The business has interest overseas and my wife's company is opening a branch. The arrangements are made. Abroad. She is going abroad. The Gateman, he is not. He was never. The uniform was a costume, one your family tailored for me. I came here looking for a wife who could love a man with nothing. And your mother was looking for a way to make a daughter disappear for free. We both found what we were looking for. What? That would have been me. He came for me. He stopped me at the mall. A man proposed to me at the mall, you said. And I laughed. I said, give him to Annie. He is a Gateman. You knew. You knew he was something. And you let me throw him away. I knew nothing. And give me a break, Vanessa. He was never yours. You were busy sleeping with other people's boyfriends that whole spring. Marcus Daly, ring any bells? You boyfriend snatcher. You were too busy stealing to see what was in front of you. I am the snatcher. Who stole Preston's number out of my phone? Who texted him from a fake? Who stole $60 off the washing ledge? Amber, do not. And let Annie take the beating for it. A week of her food mom took for money you spent on phone cases and bangles. I watched you lift the envelope. I watched you smile about it. And I have kept it for 2 years. So do not you dare stand on those stairs and lecture me about girls. You stole from this house. It is my own what? This house was never mine either. You taught us that blood is blood and everything is someone's and nothing is shared. We learned it at your table. Mom, you want to know when I learned to take what is not mine? The night you sent an 11-year-old to the garage. Mama, the money is yours. The car is yours. There is no revenge in that envelope. I checked before we sealed it. I did not want to bring any into this house, even the kind I earned. You taught me the most important lesson of my life, Mama. You did not mean to. You taught me that what you are made of shows in the storm. And you made sure I had nothing but storms. Everything I am, I built in your garage. So, thank you and goodbye. No more hiding, no more fear. Better days are finally here. She said, money, money go change. Everybody know. But if yours stay true with mine, we can make it every time. Any cold, we outside the gate. Sunshine bright. And we feeling great. No more tears, no more waiting late. Took power, went and. If this story moved you, please subscribe so more people can hear Annie's journey.